Dear friends, today I want to share with you a topic that surely each of us has at least once opposite in life, that is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a new concept, but it is a power that can completely change the life of each person. Surely we have been hurt, possibly by a close friend, a family member, or a colleague at work. We feel angry, disappointed, and sometimes that feeling makes us want to keep the anger in our hearts. But I want to invite you to ponder a question. If we keep those negative emotions forever, will they really help us? Think about a moment you feel deeply hurt. Will you feel a heavy in your heart? Anger rises, making you unable to focus, uncomfortable, and even affect the relationships around you. But if you don't forgive, do you feel more comfortable? That is the question I want you to think. If we do not forgive, we not only hurt others but also hurt ourselves. You may be angry for life, but it does not make you stronger, nor does it make you hurt you. Instead, you only get more painful. Imagine if you can let go of that anger and forgive. Do you feel more relieved? Sure. Forgiveness is not you forget what happened, but you choose to not let those injuries dominate your life anymore. If you choose to forgive, you will no longer carry a heavy burden in your heart, and you will feel free and peace. Remember, forgiveness does not mean that you accept the wrong actions of others. Forgiveness is that you choose not to affect your life anymore. So, how can we forgive? The answer may be simple, but not easy. One of the reasons that we are hard to forgive is that we fear that if forgiving, others will consider it weak, will not change, and will continue to hurt us. But try to think in another way. Forgiveness is not for others to be comfortable, but for you to free yourself from anger and suffering. Forgiveness is a power for you to be free and live in peace. We cannot live forever with hatred. It is like a wound that is never healed, as long as it is painful and can be infected. The longer we are, the more we are caught up in it, and in the end, we are the one who suffered. But if we choose to forgive, we choose to heal ourselves. No one can do it for you but you, and it is in the times when we choose to forgive, we can feel the change in our hearts, a peace that only when letting go can achieve. In fact, forgiveness not only helps you liberation, but also helps your relationship become better. Think about a family relationship. Maybe you and your loved ones have made conflicts, misunderstandings, and words that hurt each other. But if both of them cannot forgive, will the relationship continue and develop? Forgiveness does not mean that we forget the past, but we choose to not let those wounds determine the future. If you love that person, forgiveness is a way for that love to continue to live and grow up. Forgiveness is the bridge between damage and recovery. As well as in friends or work relationships, if we cannot forgive, that relationship will gradually be cracked. Forgiveness is an essential action to preserve harmony, so that we can live together in understanding and love. A relationship without forgiveness cannot last long. And if you want your relationship to become better, you must learn to forgive, not for others, but for yourself. One person may be a great model of forgiveness, which is Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison just for fighting for freedom, but when he was released from prison, he did not choose the path of revenge. Instead, he chose to forgive, not only for those who imprisoned him, but also for all those who hurt him and his country. He knew that if he did not forgive, he would always be imprisoned in hatred, and not only him but the whole country would never have peace. It was his forgiveness that helped South Africa overcome challenges towards a more harmonious future. If Nelson Mandela can do it, can we? Thus, forgiveness is not only an action of humanity, but also a decision of strength. A power helps you to let go of unnecessary burdens and open up opportunities for happiness and peace. If you keep your anger forever, you are harming yourself. But if you forgive, you will feel the freedom, relief, and will be able to continue with a more peaceful heart. So, I want you to ponder, if you are carrying a certain wound, can you forgive the person who hurt you? If you forgive, how will you feel? And if you don't forgive, are you really happy? These questions have no right and wrong answers, but I hope you will spend some time to find answers for yourself, so that you can walk on the path of peace and self. Donnerstag. Thank you for listening.